Oh, well, can you go ahead and thank you. All right, who are the parties on Roxana Gomez? If you'll come forward. We're going on the record. Court is calling 2025 CR 002324 State versus Roxana Gomez. Can I have parties announced? And are you Ms. Gomez? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Miss, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment? State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Mr. Edelman, here you go. Did you understand your charge? You're welcome. Did you understand your charge with theft of property, less than $2,500 with 2 previous convictions? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you were giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? And you're going to need to speak up so the court reporter can hear. Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses? Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her? Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Ms. Gomez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at an $800 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2025 PF 12500. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense is at the plea. State is at the plea. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, community service restitution, no contact with Walmart in the theft course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence. All right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports and judgments, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing? Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client? All right, do you have any children? Are they adults? Do you have any grandchildren? Are they adults? What are their ages? All right, do you babysit, look after them? All right, so if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And here's the thing, you need to be honest with the court because I will have you drug tested, okay? So what I will tell you is this, where we start out in life, that's not where we will end up, right? So I'm going to follow your agreement, but I'm trying to figure out what programs would help you so you won't be back here again. You understand? So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? All right, for what? What else? All right, do you want me to go send you for a drug test? Okay, all right, so I'm gonna send her for a drug test. Um, and Miss Abrams, can you see, um, felony drug court is right downstairs right now. They could probably do the drug test. All right, so they're gonna do a drug test. All right, you can stop that. She says she's gonna be dirty for meth as well. All right. Is there anything else other than the marijuana and meth? All right, so how often are you using? All right, so don't do wrong people with me. And let me just tell you why. Because the people you're with, if they were before me, they would say they were with the wrong people. When I ask them who that is, they'll be Miss Gomez. So how often are you using?
I'm not using as much because I'm my grandkids now, so that's what helped me. That's what's helping me right now. And I lost my cousin-in-law, so I know my daughter like constantly. I'm picking up the kids, dropping them off, so there's no way like I could even get by.
All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. 3 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be no contact with Walmart. And we can hold a theft course in abeyance because I don't think the theft thing is her problem. I think drugs are her problem. So we'll do a theft course in abeyance. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 of the hours will be deemed satisfied. How far did you go in school? All right, so what are your plans for the rest of your life? I mean, what do you want to do? What was it before you started using drugs, before your life sort of got on track? What did you want to do with your life? All right. So I will tell you what, the remaining 100 hours will be deducted if she provides some type of proof or certification from a trade school. So your choices will be, you can do 100 of hours because it's going to get hot in San Antonio. They'll have you picking up trash outside, or you can better yourself with a trade school. I'm going to want the TAP evaluation in custody and a referral to felony drug court, and that's to be in custody. There's an $800 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration 2025 PF 12500. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? So this is what's going to happen. They're going to take you into custody today. We're going to get the TAP evaluation done, and we can go off the record. I'm doing it to try to help you because the last thing I would want to see for you is you're spending the rest of your life in jail or in prison, or either somebody having to identify your body. You understand? All right, so the deputy is going to take you into custody today. They're going to do the TAP evaluation and the felony drug court evaluation. Council, if they recommend inpatient treatment and you don't agree with it, you can come back. But I will tell you, felony drug court is a great program. So you're going to need to be honest with them. It's a hard program, but they will help you get stable, okay? All right, good luck to you. All right, Magayana? Okay, yes. All right, can you come down, miss? All right, your attorney is going to wanted to withdraw from your case and you are retained. Do you have any objections to his withdrawal? All right, so I'm going to grant him his withdrawal. And are you able to afford an attorney? All right, so what we're going to do is, Ms. Ferguson, let's recall her case for Monday and let's see if we can have an attorney for her by then. All right? And I'll grant your motion to withdraw. Thank you. Megan Enriquez. Court is calling 2025 CR 002639 State versus Michael Anthony Foz. Can I have parties announced? And are you Mr. Foz? Do you have any objection to this attorney standing in for Mr. Kuntz? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Foz, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment? All right, okay. State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Okay. Let's go off the record for a moment. No, all right, sure. All right, so are you all proceeding? Okay, just one second. So, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Okay. Mr. Foz, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses? Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him? Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Foss, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone, just one second. Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea? State, is that the plea?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and no contact with Nicholas Alcides, Alsides. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, evidence? All right, and state, did you have a chance to speak with the complainant? All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate place? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing? Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client? Okay. All right, so gang affiliation for you? All right, and what was it previously? All right. Any mental health issues? Any drug issues? Have you used drugs in the past? Okay. Thank you for being honest. All right, 5 years deferred adjudication, no contact and restitution, if any, to Nicholas Alisades, plus proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors. Do you have any minor children? And do you live with them? So who are they living with right now? All right, gang supervision, TAP evaluation, in custody, follow recs. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied, and 100 hours will be deemed satisfied once he completes the hostility course. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person and regular random UAs. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right. Did you review the, oh, and I'm sorry, there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Yes. I was thinking that the gang supervision would handle that, but if gang supervision said there is, he's not affiliated or not active, then field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Yes. All right, thank you. Yes. No. Yes. All right, and let me just tell you, that may change once you've been on probation for a while, but this is a very serious offense. I have that combined with the gang affiliation, and I want to just make sure that the children are protected and they don't have any bad influences. You understand? Okay, all right. Well, you're telling me that y'all live together, correct? So if y'all live together and you're in a relationship together, I don't think she'll have any issues supervising you with the children, right? Okay. Mhm. No, I appreciate your honesty. So that's what I'm saying. So once you've been on probation for a while, if your attorney wants to approach me about it again, then I'll reconsider, okay? All right, thank you so, all right, thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, who else is left? Yes, come down. Yes. Mhm. All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, how old are you, sir? All right, Norma, set this for a plea deadline date on April 17th. All right, thank you. All right, and deputies, you can take, yes. Okay, all right, no problem. Let me see. Um, Megan, sorry to interrupt on, Magana. Have you finished speaking with her? Okay. Oh, no, you can speak to her because we're running a little bit behind with the witness. And deputy, they are done with Mr. Gonzalez.
That's fine, no, I just wanted to.
And I'm sorry, Norma, what date did we give Magana? All right, thank you. Yes. Sure, no problem. And State, just let me know when your witness is here. Okay. All right, whenever people say they're parking, I find that suspect, because are, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. In those files, I did write 422, right? Hopefully I didn't put 522. Oh, it should be 422. Thank you. It's been a long day. Mhm.
Maybe he was done, that's his stuff.
Let me see. No, let me see. Let me do this first and then I'll go back to that. All right, so what I have in judge's notes is 5-6. Mm-hmm. And deputies, whenever you are ready to bring out Mr. Yes. And then Megan, can you see if the attorneys are out there? Yes. All right. All right. Thank you. And they're bringing your client out, Mr. Goldstein. You're
This is compliments of St. Mary's University.
Well, thank you very much. But you know what I always tell people? It's, thank you for saying that I have patience, but this is what I was elected to do. So,
By the way, this, you'll continue to have.
oh no, well, I will. You know what? It's so funny. We always have I will bring flowers, right? Because my mom always says that other than being at home, the most time you spend is at work, and you should always have something pretty to look at. So these flowers here, we call them violent flowers because the smell is strong, but they're so beautiful and they smell so nice. And it has St. Mary's colors. Look at my law school making beautiful arrangements. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that from both the state and the defense. All right. All right. Okay, you know what this reminds me of? Did you see the episode of Seinfeld where George bought the big salad? And so, well, anyway, he bought a big salad, right? And when he went to go give it to the person, the lady that he was sort of dating, she took it and she handed it to the lady. So George's whole thing was, she doesn't know that that big salad came from me. It really wasn't from it. So that was the whole episode where he wanted that lady to know, hey, the girl I'm dating didn't pay for that big salad, didn't bring the big salad. So I appreciate you for giving St. Mary's University their due. Yeah. And I'm so glad you had a chance to go. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Mhm. 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 Oh, well, that is nice. Hey, if I'm telling you, you need to write your memoirs. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to write it and tell it the way I want to tell it. Well, thank you very much. Oh, they smell awesome. Oh, yeah, you can, well, their attorneys are in their room, so they say they're gonna come out in a minute. And then,
That's what I'm sure.
yes. And you can just have him, sitting at the table. Thank you. Vashon, on this one, I think I'm missing. Oh, I see. It got printed, but I found it. Oh, and do y'all have the stipulations? All right, thank you.
Both sides.
Oh, you all will need to put it on the record in front of the jury, but, you know, and, Yaya, can you pull a file for me? It's 2016 CR 9580. 9580. All right, and Megan, do you have an update on your witness, the state's witness? Sure. Do you need any cough drops? All right. And Cindy, you need to check on that cough. I don't want anything to happen to you.
I think it's because I used to be a smoker many years ago, and I have asthma, so I don't know if that.
Wow. All right. But Sean, here is this.
Okay. Here, that's gonna be great, one, and the other one, just in case.
And then I have a question. Well, here's my question. Which one is the one, is his body cam viewing, what viewing, I'm assuming it was viewing State's Exhibit number 62? Okay, and then, no, we're not on the record. I'm trying to figure out what you all are saying. So I'm trying to get clear. No.
Jason Garahan and Megan Galloway for the state, Your Honor.
John Hunter, Jerry Goldstein, and Thomas Lane for Mr. McIntyre. We're ready to proceed.
And Mr. McIntyre, you're here?
Yes, yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. The reason why I asked, I can't see beyond this screen. All right, let's bring the jurors in.
All rise for the jury.
Everyone, please be seated. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. I think all of the computer equipment is now working. We shall see. All right, state, yes.
Your Honor, may I present the stipulations with that the state and defense have entered into with regard to the previous matter that the jury heard about.
Yes. And what exhibit number would you all like to mark that as?
I will mark it as
If it could be a court exhibit number 1, Judge?
Oh, we can say court one if everyone is okay with calling it courts one.
may I
Yes.
present it to the jury and then I will hand it to the court.
Any objections to the defense, reading it into the record for the jurors?
No, Your Honor.
I don't think it matters who reads it.
Yeah.
This is a stipulation of evidence, which will be a part of the evidence. In this cause, the state of Texas and defendant Tamar McIntyre agree and stipulate that the individual identified by the Bexar County Medical Examiner as Mark Anthony Saldivar is the deceased named in the indictment, and that the cause of death is a gunshot wound by fire.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll mark it as court, one.
Thank you.
And for the record, the stipulations have been signed. It was signed by your client as well, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, and he is present. You signed that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it has been signed by the defendant, by the attorney for the defendant, and also by the assistant criminal district attorney. All right, State, you may call your next witness.
Yes, Your Honor. The state calls crime scene investigator Allison Bustamante.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up for members of the jury. If you can state your name and spell your last name, please.
Allison Bustamante, it's Buspamante.
All right, State, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Bustamante, can you please just tell the jury how you're currently employed
I'm employed with the city of San Antonio.
and what do you currently do for the city of San Antonio?
I'm a crime scene investigator.
And can you please describe what a crime scene investigator does?
We're responsible for responding to calls, analyzing, looking for evidence. We process, collect, and make sure that it's submitted correctly.
And do you have to go through certain training to become a crime scene investigator for city of San Antonio?
Yes.
And can you just briefly tell them what type of training you have to go through?
Initially, it's a modified version of the police academy. You have 400 hours of coursework that's geared toward crime scene, mock crime scene, things like that.
And let me take you back to April of 2020, 2017. Were you then employed with the city of San Antonio SAPD as a crime scene investigator?
Yes.
And on a particular occasion on April 28, 2017, were you dispatched to a scene at 7243 San Pedro?
Yes.
And can you tell the jury why you were dispatched there, please?
Initially, I was called out just for an abandoned vehicle. When I arrived, the officer advised me that it was for an abandoned vehicle that was possibly involved in a murder.
And after you made that initial contact, what were your duties at that scene?
To walk the scene, to look for and identify any items of evidence, to photograph, to decide what needed to be printed, latent prints.
And did you collect any items at that scene at that particular day?
I did.
And Did you do anything else at the scene?
I took photographs at that location.
I'm sorry, what?
I took photographs.
Okay. And did anybody else assist you at the scene?
Yes, I did call for some help.
And who was that individual?
That was CSI R Hurtado.
And did he also make the scene that day?
Yes.
And do you know what his responsibilities were?
For latent prints of the exterior of the vehicle.
Now, on this particular day, did you make access to the vehicle on the inside?
No,
And why is that?
we were in need of a search warrant.
And so y'all did not have the search warrant for the inside of the vehicle, but you did for the outside.
The outside of search warrant is not needed.
And so after you performed all your duties at this location, what happened to the vehicle?
The vehicle was sent to the ground and pound to be stored in a secure area, waiting the search warrant.
And when it was transferred to I guess the pound, did you ever make access to it over at the pound?
I did not.
And did you ever see the vehicle again?
I did.
And where did you see the vehicle?
The vehicle was going to be processed, so that's when I had the vehicle removed from the pound and brought to the 9th Street secure vehicle processing facility that we have.
Okay. And did you, at that time, have a search warrant for the inside of the vehicle?
We did.
And did you gain access to the inside?
Yes.
And then at that time, did you collect evidence, or I'm sorry, what did you do at that time, once you, at that secure location?
It would help if, do you have a version of my report?
Yeah.
To refresh my memory?
You have two reports for this case, is that correct?
Correct.
I'll show you what's been marked C exhibit 104 and 105. Can you just go ahead and review those and tell me if you recognize?
Yes, I do.
And are these fair and accurate copies of your report that you made for this case?
They are.
Okay, and so if you can review that and then answer the question.
So on this day, I searched for evidence. I also completed a sketch of the items that were to be collected as evidence, and I collected the evidence.
Well, okay, let's go back to San Pedro Avenue and speak about that location. I'll show you what's been marked sheet number 69 through 87. Might be upside down at times, but if you can go through that and review those and tell me if you don't mind, keep it right over. There. Thank you. Now, state exhibit number 69 through 87. Are you familiar with each of these photos?
Yes,
And do they fairly and accurately represent what they purport to be?
yes,
And I know that a couple of these photos were not taken actually at the San Pedro Avenue. Is that correct?
correct.
And it's in particular 87, state exhibit number 87 and 86 were taken, where were they taken at?
They were taken back at our crime scene lab.
Okay. But all the other photos were taken at the scene on San Pedro?
Correct.
Your Honor, we'll offer state exhibit number 69 through 87 and evidence will tender defense for any objections.
No objections.
All right, State's Exhibit 69 through 87 is admitted without objection.
May I publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll show you what's been marked state exhibit number 69. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at here?
This was the location of the vehicle in the parking lot.
And when you're at a scene and you're taking pictures, can you tell the jury when you initially take the pictures, what do you do when you're at a scene and the version of taking pictures? For instance, can you tell them what you're doing here with state exhibit number 70?
That's part of a sequence. When you arrive at a scene and you decide what you're going to be photographing, you're going to take a 360 of the area to put everything in relationship to one another to orientate the viewer.
So in this particular photo, if I may, if you're facing the car, you take a right and you took a picture to the right.
Correct.
Okay, state exhibit number 71, you're turning all the, you're facing away from the car, is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I think they get the picture here. State exhibit number 72. Is that just turning again?
Correct.
State exhibit number 73. Also turning,
Correct.
okay. And then now we're on to state exhibit number 74. Is what is this a picture of?
A picture of the abandoned vehicle.
And is this from the front of the vehicle, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. State exhibit number 75 is just a different angle from the back view, is that correct?
Correct.
And can you read the license plate on that vehicle?
The license plate is Hotel.
You. I'm going to show state exhibit number 76. And in this photo, again from the front, but it looks like there's a little grassy area and bushes. But I see some numbers. Can you describe and tell the jury what those numbers indicate?
Those are the items that I have identified needed to be collected as evidence.
And this item here is number one. What would that item be?
Number one was a wallet, an empty wallet.
And number two?
Number two is an empty cigarette package.
Number three?
Three is an empty chocolate milk container.
And number four?
Four is an empty black glasses pouch,
Oh, I'm sorry?
a glasses pouch.
Okay. I'm gonna show you what's been marked state exhibit number 77. It looks like a closer view of item number 1. And I think you indicated that that was a wallet.
Correct.
State exhibit number 78 is a closer view of that wallet. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. And then state exhibit number 79. Again, closer views of number 2 and number 3, the cigarette package and the milk container.
Correct.
State exhibit number 80. That is, it looks like now there's a 4 and a 5. What would 5 indicate?
5 is a pair of sunglasses. There was a missing lens.
And 4 is, just to make sure, is that empty glasses pouch.
Correct.
State exhibit number 81 is another angle of the, looks like just from the distance from that vehicle. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. State exhibit number 82. What does it indicate with this 6 here?
There was another item found. E6 was a cross pendant.
And it looks like there's an E7.
Correct. E7 would indicate where I took swabs. I took a swab of the exterior hood.
And can you describe to the jury what you mean by swab?
In an effort to obtain biological material, possible biological material, we'll swab that area.
The close-up of number 6, state exhibit number 83. Is that what was near that car?
Correct, underneath the vehicle.
And then another photo of just a long ways of along that curve area, state exhibit number 84. And it indicates that there's, what is this right here?
That was an empty beer can.
Now, I guess when you're at a scene, I mean, do you know what happened?
No,
So how do you know what to sort of collect and what not to collect?
based on what's around the vehicle, if you can tell that it's an area that's generally clean, they don't have a lot of debris, trash lying around, items that look out of place. You can also tell if an item has been there for quite a while, if say it was the can, it looked rusted or, dirt and things on top of it. So you're trying to find items that were most likely just put there.
And so you may, I mean, tell me hypothetically, at times, do you sometimes collect things that are not associated with the crime?
Correct,
And at other times, there's stuff that is definitely associated with the crime.
correct.
Okay. I'm gonna show you state exhibit number 85. You can tell me what that is,
That is a memory card.
and where did you obtain this memory card from?
That was given to me by an officer on scene.
And do you remember the officer's name by any chance?
That was Officer Halbert.
Thank you. And then state exhibit number 86. Can you tell us what that is?
That is E5, what I initially photographed, the sunglasses with the missing lens. And then an additional lens that was recovered in a final walkthrough of the scene at a different location. I believe it was under the vehicle.
Under the vehicle?
I don't want to misspeak. Yes, under the passenger side.
Thank you. Now, at this particular scene, you stated that you collected some items.
Yes.
Brought some items with you, is that correct?
Yes.
Right, with this one. I'll mark this state exhibit number 107. And if you don't mind, can you just clear that package and tell me if you recognize it?
Yes, I do. It has the markings that I placed on the package.
That you put on that package?
Correct.
And what is contained within that package?
E1, the empty wallet.
the empty wallet. Judge, at this time, the state would ask to enter state exhibit number 107. Senator defense for the objection.
No objections.
All right, State's Exhibit 107 and its contents, State.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe-
Are you entering 107 in the contents or just 107?
And contents, I apologize. Thank you, Judge.
No, and no objections, or do you have objections, defense?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, then 107 in contents is admitted without objection.
If you don't mind, can you just hold that up for the jury to see? And this is oops, sort of falling apart.
The leather,
But this is the item that you collected that was E1
correct,
at this scene.
yes.
Okay, thank you. And then let's go ahead and mark this next package as 108. And can you please observe that and tell me if you know what is it located in that package?
The cross pendant
And how do you know that that is in there?
of the label,
And did you label it?
correct.
And can you go ahead and open it? Oh, gotta open that.
Go ahead and open it, pull it out.
Okay, and you put it back in there. And is this the, I guess what you could classify it as a cross that you, or appendage that you found at the scene?
Correct,
Judge, the state offers 108 and its contents into evidence.
No objection.
All right, State's Exhibit number 108 is admitted without objection.
Can you just take that out and just hold it up to the jury? And then is this, that is the actual one that you found out the lot, is that correct?
correct.
Okay, thank you. Now, while you're at this scene, you stated that somebody else assisted you,
Correct,
and that was Raul Hurtado.
yes.
Did you do anything else at the, oh, well, you stated that you did some swabs. How many swabs did you do of that vehicle?
I did 6.
And is it your job to test them, or are you just collecting them?
No, I just collect.
Okay. And then also, did you try to find any latent prints on any objects at this scene? Or
At
from
the
this,
scene, no.
from this scene?
From the scene, correct.
Which items did you try to find latent prints?
From E2, the empty cigarette package. E3, the empty chocolate milk container, and E14, which was the empty beer can.
Were you able to develop any prints from those items?
I was,
Thank you. Now, let's go to the 9th Street, I guess you call it the 9th Street secured facility.
correct,
And at that location, you stated that you had actually finally gained access to this vehicle with the search warrant, and you collected items from this vehicle. Is that correct?
correct,
And these items are listed in your report. Is that correct?
correct.
And can you tell the jury one, did you do any swab collection at at this location?
Yes, as I had already taken swabs from the exterior of the vehicle, at this point, I took swabs of the interior.
Okay. And I guess, let's, E1 through E5, are those swabs?
Yes,
And then what about other items that you collected from this vehicle, particularly going in, let's just go in order. E6, what is E6?
that was a live round.
And do you have the specification of what type of round that was?
Spear 380 auto.
And the location of that item?
In the interior front passenger side door panel.
And moving on to E7, what was that item and where was it located?
That was an unopened Lifestyles condom, and that was underneath the front passenger side seat.
And E8
That is another swab from the interior of the vehicle.
and E9
E9 was a spin brush toothbrush.
and E10.
An additional swab from the interior.
Well, I guess E10 through E15
Correct,
are the swabs from the interior.
correct.
And then what about E16
E16 is an additional toothbrush.
and E17
17 was a red straw.
and E18?
That was an empty Smith and Wesson black magazine.
And where was it located?
That was in the top console tray of the vehicle.
E19
19 was an empty Taurus black magazine, and that was at the bottom console tray of the vehicle.
and E20.
E20 is a blue iPhone, and that was in the glove box.
And E21
E21 was an empty Ruger black magazine in the glove box as well.
and E22.
An additional motorized toothbrush.
Show you what's been marked 88 through 103. If you can just take a look at those items, photos, and tell me if you recognize them.
Yes, I do.
And some of these photos have the items that you collected that day.
Correct.
And where were these photos taken?
At our 9th Street pound.
And or do they fairly and accurately represent what they purport to be the photos of this vehicle at that 9th Street location?
Correct.
Now, to be fair, you didn't take these photos.
I did not.
Who took the photos?
They were taken by CSI V Hurtado.
And were you present during the photo taking and collecting your evidence?
Correct.
Your Honor, at this time, State Law 103 intended to defense for any objections.
And Cindy.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, states exhibit numbers 88 through 103 are admitted without objection.
And Judge, may I publish to the jury?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, sorry, no objection.
Showing, what's state exhibit number 88. Oh. Sorry, Judge, I'm just trying to get a little less glare on there. Let me. Better or worse? All right, we're just gonna go with it on that, Jeff. State exhibit number 88. Can you tell the jury what they're looking at here?
This is the vehicle MV1 that I processed.
And that license plate, is that the same license plate that was at the scene on San Pedro?
Correct.
Thank you. And by just viewing the photo, you can see that it looks like it's some type of a garage. Is that secured facility?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna show you what's been marked state exhibit number 89. What is this a picture of?
The interior of the vehicle.
And I would ask, what is this, this right here?
The center console.
So would this be the front seat of this vehicle?
Correct.
And so what seat would this be right here?
The driver's seat.
Okay, and this would be the passenger seat.
Correct.
Thank you. I'll show another picture, state exhibit number 90. And exhibit number 18, it looks like it's marked there. What is exhibit number 18?
18 is the empty Smith & Wesson black magazine from the top console tray.
Okay. A little bit brighter picture of state exhibit number 91. Is that same number I'm sorry, E18?
Correct.
Thank you. Now, I want to ask a question. These are magazines. What are these magazines for?
Firearm.
And some people don't know, I guess you say firearm. What do you load into these magazines?
Live rounds.
And then what do you do with the magazine after you load it?
The magazine is put into the firearm.
Okay. And then that's how you function a firearm to actually shoot it.
Correct.
Okay. Were any of these magazines that you found in the car, were any of them loaded?
No.
Okay. State exhibit number 92. What is this?
That is a second magazine. That's the Taurus magazine.
And again, is that center console?
Correct. The lower portion.
So you can open it up and it's inside of the console?
Correct. Once the top area was removed, you could see the second.
Okay. And so E18 was on top? And
Correct.
then E19 was inside?
Correct.
Okay. E16? What is that?
That is a toothbrush that was in the center storage compartment as well.
And so that center console area?
No, I'm sorry, I misspoke. That was the center storage compartment under the radio.
Okay, so like,
That was not the console with the cover, that was under the radio.
so like where you have the radio would be right below that,
Correct.
not in between the seats.
Correct.
Okay. State exhibit number 94. Can you tell the jury what you're looking at here?
That is a view of inside the glove box. It looks to be 20, which is the cell phone, and E21, which is an additional empty Ruger black magazine.
And that maybe a better shot of that is state exhibit number 95. And that E20 is the blue cell phone, and E21 is the Ruger magazine.
Correct.
Thank you. And then state exhibit number 96. What are we looking at here?
E7 An unopened lifestyles condom
And where was that located at?
that was underneath the front passenger side seat.
Okay. And then we have state exhibit number 97. Looks a little blurry, but I think we can sort of make it out. What are you really focusing this photo on?
Is there an additional photo of that one with a number or?
Not,
I mean, it appears to be a spent shell casing or a live round rather.
what did you collect from the car?
The, I guess that would be E6. That would be the Spear 380 live round.
Okay. State exhibit number 98. What is the jury looking at here?
E9 is a toothbrush,
I'm sorry?
a toothbrush.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me ask this. What part of the car are we looking at?
The rear driver's side floorboard,
Okay. And there's other objects in there, is that correct?
correct.
Now, I know that you marked E9, but there seems to be other objects down on the floorboard with these objects or with E9.
Correct.
But you did not collect those items, did you?
No,
State exhibit number 99. What does that appear to be there?
an additional view of the toothbrush.
And what seems to be next to it?
It looks to be toothpaste possibly.
Okay, thank you. State exhibit number 100. Can you tell the jury what they're looking at here?
It's an overall view of the back seats of the vehicle to show as many items as possible in one view of the evidence.
State exhibit number 101. What is that of?
That's of the interior trunk.
Interior of the trunk. And then state exhibit number 102.
That's marking E22, a toothbrush.
And that is also state exhibit number 103. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Now, I see that you brought some items that you collected at this scene. Hand you that. I'm gonna ask you to look at that and tell me.
Excuse me. Um, The jurors want a slight break, so if we can pause right now. I'm going to give you a break and I'll have you all back at 3:55. Is that enough time for everyone? All right, remember my previous instructions, all right? Everyone, please rise for the jurors.
Yeah.
All right, so let's bring the jurors back in.
What was that? What does that have to do?
Oh, I was
You were
about to
about to
open, I was about to
insert
open
them,
that
yeah.
stuff.
So you good with both?
Judge, did you go to LSU?
Yes.
I think the women are in the box.
No,
No.
we lost.
Uh-huh.
You'll notice I say we. I don't do that thing where, oh, they lost or they then. But you know what? My view is that anytime you make a form of a playoffs, you had a great season.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Four in the country?
Yeah.
Texas didn't even make the dance, so.
Ah, you know, I remember, I think back in the day, the
Right there.
Invitational was the big dance. And then
Oh.
they changed it and made this the big dance.
I like the competition rather
I do
than
too.
a bunch of folks picking.
Well, I tell you what, we're already
Tell me
losing the
this.
player. They have.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Just put it.
Reality.
Let's see how it's gonna do.
This one's good.
Yes. I don't know how the Saints are gonna do. I don't know how the Cowboys are gonna do. Well, we do know how the.
So go.
Some things are just a comfort because they never change.
That's why I think that's why they wrote that song. Don't let your babies grow up to be Cowboys. People thought they were talking about Cowboys, but they were talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, John and I are very excited about this upcoming Texas Longhorns year.
Welcome.
Got Archie.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Do.
Well, I tell you what, you talk to Cornelius Cox about Florida, because I'm sure every year he says, I'm so excited about the season, I can't even sleep, because we're gonna be bringing home the championship. So, we should, yeah, so we will see what happens. But I'm always stunned. LSU, our draft is always awesome, but it doesn't translate to college. So you know who I think is responsible for that. I'm not gonna say it, but it's not the players.
Yeah.
Let's bring them in.
That's for
All
sure.
rise for the jury.
Everyone, please be seated and state it's still your direct. You may
Yes.
proceed.
Thank you. I think I was asking you to look at this envelope, which during the break, you got an opportunity to say that the envelope itself was not something that you made, the big envelope, but what was contained in there were the objects that you were aware of. Is that correct? Okay. Oh, wait, you got it. Okay. And that's the envelope. That's not in evidence. That's just the envelope that contained these two items.
Correct.
And let's go ahead and go in order here. Is that state exhibit number 109? Can you tell me, do you recognize that package?
Yes,
And what does that package contain?
the live round 380 auto.
And is this one of the live round 380 auto that you found in the vehicle that you searched?
Correct.
Can you please open that up, please? Does it contain the item that you specified to?
Correct.
Okay. Put it back in there. And Judge, at this time, the state offers state exhibit number 109 into evidence for any objections.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state exhibit 109 is admitted without objection.
And can you just hold that up to the jury to show the jury what that looks like? Oh, maybe this, there you go. There you go. That is a live round 380 that is something that I guess you could put in a gun to fire.
Correct.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and go to state exhibit number 110. Is that 110?
Correct.
Okay. Do you recognize that envelope?
Yes, I do.
And what does it contain?
This is the Lifestyles condom.
And can you please open that up and tell me if that's what it contains?
Yes,
And is this what you collected at the scene?
correct.
And Your Honor, at this time, the state would offer state exhibit number 110 into evidence. Will tender defense for any objections?
No objections.
State's Exhibit 110 is admitted without objection.
That's sort of what the picture we saw is the green. Is that green?
Yes,
Sorry, I'm colorblind. So, so the fact is that's what we saw in that picture that you took in the car. Is that correct?
I did not take the photos, but yes,
The photo that we have in evidence. Is that correct?
correct.
Thank you. Can you put that back in there? You, all right, and then let's go to state exhibit number 111. Please tell me if you recognize that packaging.
I do,
And is this packaging that you made and something that you collected at the scene?
correct.
And what is that object that you collected at the scene?
The empty Smith and Wesson magazine.
And can you please open that up and tell me if that's what that pertains? What it contains? And this, hold on, we didn't enter into evidence yet, so please keep it down. The state offers state exhibit number 111 into evidence, Your Honor, with its contents.
No objection.
State's Exhibit 111 is admitted without objection.
Hold that up, please. Thank you. Okay, put it back. We're going to go to state exhibit number 112, same name. Is it something that you recognize as a packaging
Correct.
and the contents of that packaging
This is an empty Taurus magazine.
and something that you collected at the scene?
Yes,
Could you please go ahead and open that up? Is that what you collected at the scene? Yes, Your Honor, the state offers state exhibit number 112 into evidence. A tentative defense for any objection?
No objections.
State's Exhibit 112 is admitted without objection.
Thank you. Please hold that up, please. Put that back in. And let's go ahead and state exhibit number 113.
I'm sorry, what number is that?
113. And do you recognize that packaging?
yes,
And is it something that you collected at the scene?
yes.
And what was that item?
A blue iPhone.
Can you please open that up and tell me if that's the object that you collected?
Yes.
And that's the blue iPhone that you collected from the glove box, is that
Yes,
correct?
it is.
Okay. State would offer state exhibit number 113 into evidence, Your Honor.
No new objections, Your Honor.
Then that will be admitted.
And if you can take that out of the bag and hold it up and back and forth. Thank you. State exhibit number 114, that tell me if it's packaging that you made,
It is.
and is what is it identified in there?
The empty Ruger Black magazine.
And can you please open that up and tell me if it contains that?
It does.
And the state would offer state exhibit number 114, Your Honor, into evidence, tender defense, any objection?
No objections.
Thank you.
All right, State's Exhibit number 114 is admitted without objection.
Go ahead, hold that up. Thank you. Put that back. Good. And collecting of these items were done by you.
Correct.
What about, were there any anything, did anybody try to lift fingerprints from any of these items?
CSI v. Hurtado.
And which items did he try to lift prints from?
I would have to
I'm going to object to
refresh my
hearsay and
memory.
confrontation.
All right. I'm sorry, your question and your answer. What was your answer? Did you have to review something?
I have on here that he did
No. I believe you said your answer was you'd had to
I
review
guess I'd have to
something.
refresh my memory.
All right. So let her refresh her memory and then ask your question, and then I'll hear your objection.
And so you need to refresh your memory on your report?
No, to clarify, I have in my report that he did a
Objection,
latent
hearsay,
print search.
Confrontation.
So, you can't say certain things.
Okay.
So have you refreshed your memory to the state's question?
No,
All right, so if you'll refresh your memory and then state if you'll answer ask your question, and then I'll hear your objection, then I'll make a ruling.
Thank you, Judge. Okay. You can reference if you need to remind yourself of what you wrote in your report, but please don't read directly from it.
no,
Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna ask a question and then you can see if you can answer it. Do you know the items that CSI V Hurtado lifted prints from or tried to lift prints from?
not without seeing his report.
Okay. And did you reference his report during the time that y'all worked together? Let me rephrase. Did you ever review his report?
Yes, I have.
And was he the individual that was at the 9th Street secure location with you?
Yes, he was.
Thank you. And so I would ask you, if you had that report, would it be able to refresh your memory with the items that he tried to lift latent prints from?
Yes.
At this time, Your Honor, I would like to approach and show her the report of CSI V Hurtado.
And Your Honor, we would urge our objection here saying confrontation. This is information that the witness has no personal knowledge of. It's hearsay from Hurtado.
All right, so state, are you asking to approach her to refresh her recollection with a report?
Yeah, because, Your Honor, if I may, she mentioned earlier that she references in her report to reference V Hurtado's report. Hence, she would know what his report contained because she's saying to reference it from her report. So she would have viewed his report and known the items that he actually
All right, could
tried to
parties
lift.
approach?
Yes. CSI, Mr. Monte, one, did you, I know this is 7 years ago, do you remember watching V Hurtado trying to lift prints from items that were found in the car that were collected by you?
I can't say that I remember directly watching. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but that was the task I gave him, was to print. So I know he printed items.
But you're aware that he did try to take fingerprints from objects in this vehicle?
Your Honor,
Correct.
We're gonna renew our objection, hearsay confrontation.
Your Honor, I don't think that's an appropriate objection at this time.
With regards to that objection will be overruled now that foundation is there. So that objection will be overruled as to what duties she gave him.
As to the duties she gave him, that's not what my objection is to. Just to be clear. Her answer, well, I'm sorry, the follow-up question was, did he do it? Which would imply that a communication back to her was received, which would be the hearsay. So, I mean, what she can certainly testify what she told people to do.
All right, so
Directed them.
with regards to defense's objection, if she is testifying to actions that she did not observe, the defense's objection will be sustained.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm asking you, one, in your report, just referencing your report, not anybody else's report, is there anything in your report that will help you refresh your memory that V. Hurtado attempted to complete latent print search?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to that question and answer on the basis that that's not the predicate for recollection refresh. She has a report and he can ask her to review her report. And if it recalls her recollection to something, she can certainly say yes or no. But the prosecutor has sort of given us
So
enough
what is your legal
Yeah.
objection?
that given past recollection refreshed, the predicate for that has not been laid. And what we're doing is we're just backdooring hearsay confrontation
All right, so your objection is hearsay?
and confrontation and lack of foundation for any other path to admissibility.
All right, with regards to your objection to hearsay, that will be sustained.
And I guess, I think she did answer, but it was hard to hear. I'd ask that the jury disregard the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you disregard the last answer.
Well, do you know if anybody did a latent print search of the vehicle?
Objection, Your Honor.
That objection is overruled.
May I make a clarification?
I'm so sorry. You just have to
Answer the
answer the
question.
questions that are asked.
Yes, someone did make a latent print search.
Okay, thank you. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Bustamante. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I know it's been a hectic day for you. I'll try to be brief. You processed essentially two different things in the course of your work on this case, right? The exterior of that vehicle in the parking lot and then the car in the garage.
Two separate locations, yes, same item.
So real quick about the environment around where the car was originally found. It's a bush area. There's some grass. And it's in a parking lot in a commercial district of town, right?
Yes,
And all kinds of trash can be found in any kind of scene like that in any given moment in San Antonio. Fair to say?
yes,
Okay. And you were explaining a little bit about how it's difficult to parse what might be relevant and what's not. You try to be overly inclusive, correct?
yes,
So for example, there was an SD card that was found at the scene. I believe the officer that called in off of the Volo that got you dispatched there found that, correct?
I believe so.
But I mean, you don't know whether that SD card has any connection to the car or to the crime you're investigating or anything else. It just was found in that parking lot, right?
Yes,
Okay. Same with the rosary pendant, same with the sunglasses, same with the wallet. Everything you found there, you don't really have any frame of reference. It just was there as refuse in a parking lot.
if I may, it's in how can I say this? It's close to the vehicle. That's the difference.
I understand. And so I guess that's what I'm trying to better process. Do you all have, through either training at the academy or written operating procedures, sort of a standard perimeter that you draw for how far to look around the vehicle before it's increasingly unlikely that it's connected to anything?
There's not an exact perimeter that we have. I believe crime scene tape would have been up. You're going to at least include that part, and then you might expand a little bit further than that. But in my search of the parking lot, I did not find anything aside from what was around the vehicle. Like I said, you can expect that you would have trash and different things in parking lots. But in this one, the items that were located were all in close proximity to that vehicle or
Okay.
to those vehicles.
But there were items of trash that you didn't collect within that radius, right?
If I would have seen something that looked like evidence, which would have included possible other trash, I would have collected it. So I say no.
Okay. May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, if the reporter could advise, I think we're on defendants 5, is that correct? I think they're slightly different. I can't put that. They're different file numbers.
Okay. Seems repetitive.
Sure, we'll go with 5. How about that? Mr. Monte, I'm going to show you what I've marked for identification as defendants 5. Do you recognize that photograph?
I do.
And what is that?
It is the front windshield of the vehicle.
And does that fairly and accurately depict the vehicle as you saw it at the Groden Pound secured garage?
This was at the 9th Street Pound. I did not go to the Grouden, but yes, at 9th Street, it was like this.
Sorry, the 9th Street. Okay, thank you. At this time, Your Honor, we move to admit defendants 5 pending objections.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, states, I'm sorry, defense exhibit number 5 is admitted without objection.
May I publish to the jury?
Yes.
So when you looked at the vehicle itself, the windshield was severely damaged, right?
Yes,
And it's broken all the way from the wiper blades all the way to the top of the window, correct?
correct.
Okay. Did you find any, did anyone dust for latent fingerprints on the exterior doors?
Let me refresh my memory on.
That would that have been your responsibility?
I don't believe so. If I remember correctly, I had tasked that to Raul, R. Hurtado.
Okay, well, if you didn't do it, then we'll sort of leave it alone.
Correct. I did the evidence that I had, but as far as the vehicle, I tasked that to a second CSI.
Would that function, dusting for fingerprints of the exterior of the vehicle, have been done at the location where it was found abandoned, or would it have been done at the impound?
It could have been done at either.
Okay, do you know if it was done at the location or at the impound?
I do,
When did you direct it to be done?
at the location.
At the location, okay. And you indicated that you swabbed the front hood of the car for biological evidence, correct? Which would not include fingerprints, you'd be looking for DNA.
Correct.
Okay. When you looked at the interior of the car at the impound, did you look for any signs of biological evidence on the seats or on the windows interior or anything like that?
I did look for biological material on the interior.
Okay, let's describe the protocol for that. What do you do to look for biological material on the interior?
Well, you're not able to actually see it, so we swab the areas that would most likely have been touched by individuals inside the vehicle.
Okay, but now there are, bioluminescent reactive agents you could spray on the surfaces to see if there's some kind of biological material, right? Like luminol.
Correct. Based on the knowledge that I had, the person was shot outside of the vehicle, so it did not warrant a search inside of the vehicle using luminol.
Okay, so you were not aware at the time of your investigation that there had been a struggle of some significance inside of the vehicle leading up to the events on the exterior of the vehicle?
I don't believe I had, we don't always have all of the information. I don't believe I knew that part.
Okay, and that's a point of interest I want to talk about a little bit more. How, like, this is a crime scene that spans over a mile radius, right? From the Chick-fil-A parking lot where it's alleged to have happened